Okay guys, I'm going to be casting a 1v1 here, very short match here. As you can see, it's barely over a minute long. It's going to be Aribo versus Wayu. Aribo playing as France, and honestly, no, not trying to pick on French players, but every time you see someone playing as France, you just got to know they're 100% noob. Honestly, I mean, I've never ever played against or with a skilled France player. Unless everyone's playing as random and someone happens to be France. But I mean, just they always think that they're so invincible with their grand cannons because they build nothing but grand cannons and they have little to no ground army. And this is just a classic mistake that I want to show you guys, of what a typical France player plays like. And they lose so dang fast. Now there was a rematch after this, and unfortunately somehow my computer did not record it. But Aribo did last like 5 minutes longer, but there's not supposed to be a hate. Like I said. Hey everyone, this is going to be a 2v2 on South Pacific. I'm playing as America, and my teammate is actually my brother who's playing as Iraq. And we're playing two random people. Never heard of them before, so at this time of whenever we were playing them, I was kind of unsure of their tactics. But for most openers, I like to start off the same way, go with several GIs to do some anti-scouting, and then send a dog to do the scouting. Crates are on, super weapons are off. I'm pretty sure they're off. Yeah, they are, because I remember I was hosting this game. But yeah, so I like to cut off, on every single map, I like to cut off some possible routes for enemy dogs to come in to scout, and on South Pacific is extremely easy to anti-scout with that narrow choke point. Very easy. It's a little bit harder on the south side where my brother's at because it's a lot wider, but here a dog does get through, and that really happens.
Yes, sir.
Where someone comes in all the way through my ally's base all the way up to mine, but I really wasn't worried about it.
Unit ready.
So yeah, this guy is pretty much getting the full scout, getting the full deal here, seeing almost everything.
Destination commander.
But yeah, on these maps where they're inland, it's completely surrounded by water. I really don't go for Navy. I really don't. Naval battle is not really my strong type of battle, strong way of winning games. I usually like to stick to just land exclusively, but if it comes down to Navy where someone is getting a lot of someone's Navy is getting pretty big, then I would go ahead and try to counter that. But most of the times I suck at Navy. I really do. And it's also very expensive. It's very costly, at least for allies it is. But here wait, no, I am not playing with my brother. This is a different match. I just saw that sub, that Yuri sub. I just forgot the name of them. Boomers. Yeah, I just forgot that. I was like, wait a second, your brother doesn't play as Yuri? But yeah, so here purple is going to do some work. I believe he's going to eliminate yellow very shortly. And this is a pretty quick game. So I think yellow quits or purple just kills everything. But yeah, so Yuri definitely want to make sure that you want to have some anti-air, because boomers are so effective and they're very powerful.
Training.
But blue has several tanks. I'm going to let my GIs do some work there. Already making one of his tanks smoke a little bit. And there goes Norwal has been defeated, and he's left the game, so he didn't want to stick around and observe. I guess he knew that his teammate was going to lose anyway against the 2v1, especially the boomers. Right there you can see on the mini-map, blue just built a naval yard, so if he knew what he was doing, he would probably go for squids. For the giant squid. And their blue actually has quite a bit of tanks, and at that point I was like, oh my god. That's actually quite a bit, but I have two battle fortresses, and with micro I'm pretty sure I can defend myself. But there he was going on to purple, and I was like, okay, let me see what purple has. Absolutely nothing. So I'm like, okay, instead of going for blue's base, I don't have to save my ally.
Unit ready.
Data received.
So, yeah, I mean that's kind of the disadvantage whenever you're going for, all naval or all land. You can't really, you're gonna have to sacrifice one or the other.
Unit
And
ready.
Purple's packing up his MCV and moving back.
Unit ready.
And I was really unsure about this engagement. I was like, oh my god, I need to get my battle fortresses on the hill. But then
Unit lost.
he got me at a bad moment, and all of my Rhino tanks were up there. So I was like, wow, what a big mistake, terrible micromanagement on my part. But those GIs definitely saved my other battle fortress, and I still was able to keep
Let's show 'em what we got.
the rest of my Guardian GIs. So
Building.
I really didn't lose too much money there.
Unit
And then here Blue's coming again. I'm like, oh my goodness.
target.
Hurry, I gotta hurry up and get back to my base.
Reinforcement.
But only 4 Rhino tanks.
Unit lost.
Can't be too bad.
Target.
And here I should have waited for all my tanks to group together, but instead I didn't.
Unit lost.
Just terrible.
Unit ready.
5 Grizzly battle tanks only took away 1 of his Rhino tanks. But there it is. I mean,
You are victorious.
that's GG.